discussed in our previous video. So please try to understand the concepts and the basic definitions. It is most helpful for you in order to have these exercises, solution of these exercises. So I request all of you, please watch all the videos carefully. We send the videos on your entire. Please keep a track of the video so as at the end of the video we are giving you the exercises and the timetable is decided for each subject. Okay, for mathematics it is on Monday and Saturday. So every Monday and Saturday you will get the assignments on the basis of these videos, the series of videos that we have given you so far in the end time. So please be watchful and be careful in order to have the track of the exercises. Shall we start? Here. So in this we have in figure given here, we have line AB parallel to line CD. Here two lines are there. AB is parallel to CD, and moreover line CD is parallel to F, right? And what ratio is given here? Y as Z. Okay, so Y as Z is 3 as 7. The ratio is given, and we ask to find the X. So from this figure, it is clearly seen that X, angle Y and angle Z, they are given, and on the basis of that, we ask to find the angle X. So here, what ratio is given, right? So we call this ratio Y as Z. For Y, we are putting here 3m, and for Z, we are putting here 7m, right? Now here we have AB, line AB is parallel to line CD, right? So here AB, one angle is given X, and on CD angle is given, that is Y. So it is X plus Y is equal to 180 degree. The reason behind this, we call this as equation 1. The reason of this is sum of interior angle, right? These are the interior angles. So interior angle on the same side. Okay, this is the transversal. So sum of the interior angles of the same side of the transversal is 180 degree. So we are calling this X plus Y as 1, right? Now we are going to the next two lines here. So CD and EF. Okay. So in this we have CD is parallel to EF, right? It is CD is parallel to EF, and in this again this angle Y and this Z, again it is equal to Y plus Z is equal to 180 degree. We call this equation 2. The reason of this is given here. This is vertically opposite angles. If you observe this Y and Z, what are they? They are the type of the vertical opposite angles, right? So vertical opposite angles are equal to, they are equal to sum of interior angle of the same side of the transversal. Means again if we add them, angle Y plus Z, again we are getting here 180 degree. So we call this as equation 2, right? We have equation 1 here and equation 2 here. This is the two equations we are getting. Now if you observe this equation 2, it is Y plus Z equal 180 degree, but we call this Y as 3m here. So instead of Y we are putting here 3m, and Z we are calling here as 7m. That's why it is, instead of Z we are writing here 7m. Okay, is equal to 180. We are utilizing values of Y and Z here. So Y we are putting 7m, and for Z we are putting 7m. It is equal to 1 degree. So 3 plus 7m is equal to 10m is equal to 180, and if we shift this 10 in division of 180, we get m as 180 upon If we perform the division, the value of m becomes 18, right? So we get the exact value of m as 18. Now, if we are able to find the value of m, it is quite easy to find y and z respectively, right? So to find y, here we have y equal to m, right? But what is m? M we just find here, it is 18. So it is 3 into 18. This is 54 degree. Y, angle y, this is equal to 54 degree. And similarly z, we call this z as 7m. That's why 7 into value of m, just we have calculated, it is 18. So it is 18 into 7, that is 126. So dear students, here we come to know the value of y and z respectively. That's why y is of 54 degree and z is of 126 degree. But from 1 and 2, look at this equation 1 and equation 2. We call this, okay, we call this as equation 1 and equation 2. Now from 1 and 2, if you observe this 1 and 2, their right hand sides are equal. Okay, right hand sides are equal. It means that left hand side must equal. Okay, that's why we equate this left hand side of equation 1 with left hand side of equation 2. So what we get here, dear students, it is x plus y is equal to y plus z, right? So we have this. So this plus y is cancelled with minus y. If we shift this, with y getting cancelled here. What we get here? X equal y. Okay, x equal z. But here, what is z? Z we have just calculated. That is 126 degree, right? So if z is 126 degree, it means x is equal to z. And if we know the value of z is 126 degree, it means x is also equal to 126 degree. That's why we have calculated the value of x. That is this angle x is calculated here. It is equal to 126 degree. Dear students, we have one more problem here. Next question here is, one diagram is given, one figure is given. In this figure, it is given that AB is parallel to D, right? AB is parallel to D. It is given angle BAC. This angle is given, that is 35 degree, and angle CDE. Where is CDE? C, D, and E. That is also given, that is 53 degree, right? And here it is asked to find the angle DCE. DCE. We have to find this angle, right? Now we use this given data. The given data is always help you in order to find the solution. So please watch the given data very carefully, because this data is helpful you to find the solution. So dear students, it is given AB is parallel to D and AE is a transversal. Now if you observe this, AE is a transversal, right? And angle BAE, okay, where is BAE is equal to, okay, we are equating this BAE, watch this carefully, BAE is, we are equating this to angle DEA, okay, we are equating this to angle DEA. Why we equate this? The reason is, it is alternate angle axiom, right? BAE is equal to DEA. Okay. The angle making here A and E, we call this as the alternate angle, and we use this as the alternate angle axiom. So angle BA is given to you. Okay. This is of 35 degree. Yes, it is of 35 degree. But if you know this angle BAE, it is clearly seen that this angle DEA is also of 35 degree, right? Because we are equating them, na? That's why if BA is known to you, it is clearly seen that angle D is also known to you. If BAE is of 35 degree, it means that angle DEA is of also 35 degree. or DEA. If we call this DEA, instead of calling DEA, if we call this as DEC, okay? They are one the same. DEA, it can be called this DEA as DEC, okay? So here angle DEC, okay? DEC, we call this angle E, okay, as 35 degree. Now, watch this triangle carefully. Okay, this is the triangle that we asked to find the angle DCE. So, in this triangle DCE, it is angle CDE 1 plus angle DEC second plus angle DCE is equal to 180 degree, because sum of the all angles of the triangle is equal to 1 degree that we know, and that's why here angle DCE we don't know, that we are going to find here. Next angle DEC, DEC just we have calculated here, that is of 35 degree, okay, and DCE, so DC we are going to find here, and one more angle CDE, that is 53 degree, right? So we are putting here the different values that we have calculated so far. So these two angles are known to us, that's why we are putting here values. Next it is DCE, 53 plus 35. These two angles are known to us, and we equal this as equal to 180 degree, and angle DCE, if we add them, it is equal to 88, and this is 180 degree. If you shift this 88 to right hand side, that becomes angle DC is equal to 180 minus 88 degree. So it is equal to 92 degree. So angle DC is equal to 92 degree. Dear students, keep watching and keep practicing. I wish you all the best. Thank you.